Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I told you I always come back. I told you I am Betty J. Gathers, daughter of Jean Grey. And welcome all the ones that continue coming back, at Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And my channel is really growing. There are people lurking around that have not hit that subscribe button. Come on now, let's hit that button. Let's hit it. Okay, what we're going to be talking about today, this is the video I've been dreading. I talked a little bit about gaining weight during the pandemic. Today, I'm going to show you my body from top to bottom. And I know some going to say, you're not that big, but the ones that know me know I've been smaller. But anyway, I want to catch it before it gets to be too much. Because this is my thighs. I always look at my thighs and they just look big to me. To me, maybe to somebody else. And then when I turn around, we got my little butt. It's definitely been bigger than what it is now. It definitely is. And then my stomach, my stomach don't really ever take that much to lose. Ooh, how much I'm showing? Oh, I got an exercise bar. It never does. Even after I had my babies, the smallest it'll go down is like 26 or 25 and a half, and I think it's about 28 now. So I got a couple of inches to lose in that. But I just wanted to share where I am now. We're not going to talk about the how much I weigh or how much you weigh. What I want you to do is just take all your measurements, because that's always an estimation, and stay off that scale every day. But anyway, I'm not going to hold you back, but I do need all of you to hit the thumbs up button, because that helps me grow. And you know what I'm going to say? Let's go. This is where all this little weight came from. Y'all know it. That refrigerator with my husband in, even though he don't have a weight problem, but all that in there. And don't talk about my refrigerator. I told you, we live in your refrigerator. So don't everybody be scared to show your refrigerator. But yeah, that's what helped with the weight, and that spoon and fork shoveling it in, and the portion size got bigger. Oh yeah, I told you, we gonna be talking about it today, girls and boys. We gonna get through this year and we gonna all have the same size clothes. That's another thing I do too. I don't buy bigger clothes, so I don't have a choice. I have to lose. So anyway, what I'm gonna try to do is, but we eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. But my portion size even on that is large. I think I'm gonna divide it up a little bit, but just stay on this journey with me and we're gonna all get there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, let's get this started. Talking about this weight and what really helped me. And I have been dieting, I can say, all my life, ever since I was 12 years old. If you looked at my other video about I Got a Secret, and I could lose it, but I could never maintain it. I've tried every diet: the cabbage diet, the Debbie diet, the water diet, every diet. And the last diet I had was Weight Watchers. And like I told you before, Weight Watchers is good at helping you lose the weight, because they tell you what's healthy to eat, the portion sizes. When I went, and that's been years ago, so we're talking about 7, 8, 9, maybe even long years ago. But I could get to goal, and even their goal to me, I was fat. So, and I just never could get down to, I call it my vanity weight. And I always take my measurements, and I know exactly where I should be to the weight that I want to be. That's better than getting on that scale, what I used to do, up and down, up and down. But one day I looked in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired and sick and tired of being tired of this weight. And I know it shouldn't control my happiness, but it does. My sister says I have body dysmorphia. And sometimes I think that I do. So I'm always looking around on the internet. And I don't know how I found out about intermittent fasting, and I just started reading up on it. I was like, God, that's something I could do. And then I always say with intermittent fasting is always remember, make it simple as you can. Keep it simple. And I always say the window opens at a certain hour to eat, and then it closes, and that's when your body, instead of digesting the food all the time, is helping your body repair and making it healthier, if you think about that. And another thing is, I know when I first started, I did 16-8. That means you have a window of 8 hours open, and then you close it for 16. So, give you an example. If you open up at 12 o'clock at noon, and then you close it at 8 o'clock, then you don't eat again till noon the next day. Or some people do it earlier, different hours, but it has to be a combination. It can't be where you do it here and there. It should be just a straight 8 hours if you're going to do it 8 hours. Okay? And will you get hungry? Yes. That's what people always ask me, will you get hungry? But your body will adjust. It will take a while. I can remember, honestly, when I was doing 12 to 8, I would be looking at the clock like, oh, what time it was it? And I used to eat even breakfast. I think it was just an idea I could not eat till 12 o'clock. So, and that's a while. I'm not going to say for me personally, it took a while. Then I did 5 hours. That's from 3 to 8. And that was from Dr. Burt's group. And I'll leave the information down about him. And he has like the 5-hour window and 19 hours closed. But like I say, if you make it simple, all you're going to do is open a window and then you're going to close a window. That's the best way to think about it. And I really don't think about it as fasting, those hours that I don't eat. I think of it as my body repairing itself. And just remember, you have to be consistent. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I always say no days on or no days off, but there are other programs with the intermittent diet that may work better for you, how some people are on, some people are off. But to me, it just works consistent because then it becomes part of your life, something that you can do for a lifetime, but you want to be consistent. And then you're going to ask me, well, what do you drink or eat when you're not eating, when that window's closed? I either drink, and this is just me, I either drink water or black coffee. It took me a while, or tea, because I even have tea today while I'm doing this. And some people I know can add cream to their coffee, just a little, and then just a little sugar or some sweetener. But you just don't want to raise the blood sugars that much. So, because you want to stay in that fasting state and, let your body get used to that. And remember, this is not a fast diet or a fad diet. This is something you can do for the rest of your life. You can eat what you want, but you cannot eat it all at once. That's always my saying since I've done intermittent fasting. Some people, like me, what I would do, I would take and get a saucer instead of a big plate. And then I would put all my food on the saucer, because that would, make your portion smaller. Or even say if you get a sub, instead of, I never eat the whole sub, but what I would do, I would take the half a sub and chop that in half, and then save the other half for the next day. Okay? But it did for me, and some people lose weight right away. I think the more heavy you are, I'm sure the weight will come off if you really stick up, will come off fast. And but like I say, you want to be consistent. Now for me, it didn't come off for 3 months. I know you're like, oh God, no, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Like I say, some people lose weight before them, but what was my saving grace was I did not gain weight. I remember I started just before the holidays, that first year, and I love Enterman's fruitcake. They don't even make it now. And I ate so much Enterman's fruitcake while I was on this, but I still stayed in my hours. And I got on the scale in January, and I was like, oh my God, I lost. It was only a couple of pounds, but I like, you know what? I got something here I could do the rest of my life. But let me tell you, I have not ate another piece of any kind of fruit cake since I ate all that fruit cake. And there's also one problem too you're going to probably do, and I did this. Since you know that you cannot eat till that next day, say if I open my window at 3, that means I can't eat until the next day that I open my window. That's going to make you overeat. I know it made me overeat because I was compensating like, oh God, I can't eat till 3 o'clock. Oh my God, the next day. But let me tell you what it does, and I've heard a lot of people say this. You will be so stuffed and miserable that you won't be able to go to sleep. Even Tums won't take away that feeling. So your body really adjusted for you is what it does. But I'm telling you, this is something that can be done for the rest of your life. And like I say, read other information about it. And also I'm going to put Dr. Bert's Facebook group on here also, because it's it's always somebody on there. Some people that's been over in years, some people that has been for a little bit. I know Angela still goes once in a while, and she's been on it forever, and she lost tons of weight on it. And you're gonna have moments where the weight stops. I didn't have that problem. I think about 1 week maybe I didn't lose, but other weeks, and it wasn't like big weight losses. It'd be a pound here, a pound there. But it works. I promise you it works. And really what I want at this point is to get a group of women that really want to work on their weight and not starve themselves. Because this is a way where you can still eat. And I used to hide it from my friends and family because I knew they're going to say, oh, you need to eat a breakfast. Oh, because that's all you're really missing is a breakfast. You need to eat a breakfast every day. Even my husband said it once he found out that's what I was doing. But now he agrees so much with this philosophy about, eating in those windows. And it really helps keep the weight off, gets it off, and it stabilizes your weight. And then you're going to ask me, well, why did you gain the weight back? Because the pandemic came, and it took a while for me to put on the weight that I did. I seen it. How it goes 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. All of a sudden, like, oh, shoot, I can see it now. But, and then I stopped moving because I was going to the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week. And that's another thing I want you to do. I want you to start moving. 30 minutes a day or more, 7 days a week. I don't care if it's raking. I don't care if it's cleaning your house. I don't care if you're walking. I don't care if you're running. We are going to do something. I'm going to come back in 2 weeks. And we're going to say how well we did. We're not going to talk about the poundage unless you want to. We're not going to talk about how much you weigh or don't weigh. But if you want to share that, that is up to you. But I really want a group of women to do this. And I also want to go live and we can have a group where we can really help each other to eat healthier. And I also have a friend that's in California, and I know she would help us. Healthy G Mom, she has a channel, and you should go and subscribe to her because she has so many healthy ideas. But she would be great to come on the live and really talk about eating a more healthier lifestyle. And you know what? You will even feel better. I promise you. Or even if you have some health issues, it will really help you with your health issues that you have. Even if you're diabetic, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all the things that you can think of, that it can help. And you can still, like I say, you can eat what you want, but you can't just eat it all at once. But just give me a moment and I'm going to come back and we will chat in a little bit. I'm back. And I'm so happy that I shared this with you. I'm telling you, the last video I did about my secret, it made me feel so much better talking about my weight. Now putting that big old picture up there from when I first, my highest weight, and I know it's going to be all over the World Wide Web and never to go away. But I just wanted to let you know, to see how big I was. And again, I want you to know, intermittent fasting will not work unless you're consistent with it. Okay? And don't overeat. I always say get to that just when you feel like full. And it's going to be hard at first, but it's going to get easier and easier. And like I said, I'm going to come back in 2 weeks and we're going to talk about that 30-minute moving that we're going to do 7 days a week. Because like I say, since the pandemic, mine has been null and void. I would start and stop and start and stop. But now I know I have to report back to y'all that I did it 7 days a week. Now this is going up on Friday. So them 30 minutes are going to start Saturday, girls. Okay? We're not waiting for Monday. And you're going to try to back up off that food a little bit and really, go gun-ho in and then work up to 12 o'clock. Work up to 3 o'clock. It took me a while to work up to 3 o'clock. But you have to be consistent to get what you want. And you're not going to get it right away if that's what you're looking for. And again, you want something for a lifetime. But I hope that I got all the information in that I wanted. And if you have any questions, because I'm going to come back in 2 weeks, okay? And we're going to build up our little group on this. And then, like I said, after a while, I will go live and do this. But like I said, and I said that again, like I said. But all I can say, I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, because I have no shame with this weight anymore. Do I feel like it drags me down? Yes. I don't know if that would ever change. I guess it's in my psyche. But I know a lot of us are out there suffering, with being heavier. But some women, like I say, they love it. They look beautiful. They glow. And it works for them. It just don't work for me. And that is the only difference. But again, I am so glad all of you came back on this Friday. And I hope that all of you have a great weekend. And I want you to hit the thumbs up button. And the ones of you that have not subscribed, okay, hit that little button down there before you leave, because my channel is growing and I see people are lurking. Stop lurking. Hit that button, because I'm going to be back here every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday. So come on back. And what am I going to say? Let's go.